everybody. I'm Andy Bozarth, Community Outreach Director for AARP Kansas. Welcome to the AARP Concert Series. Tonight we have a great treat for you, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the music of Kirk Drager.
I walk down by the water today. Out of the woods a voice hollered, stay. A couple of dogs stopped and stood at bay. As I walk down by the water today, I walked down by the water this morning. I thought to myself, it ain't too warm. I saw 3 little kids, clothes tattered and torn. As I walked down by the water this morning, rain come down and the rivers overflow. How many down there? Nobody knows. Rain come down and the rivers overflow. When the levee break, ain't nowhere to go. As I walk down by the water around noon, beneath the trees it was dark like it was lit by the moon. I couldn't get out of there none too soon. As I walked down by the water around noon, rain come down and the rivers overflow. How many down here we'll never know. The rain come down and the rivers overflow. When the levee breaks, there's nowhere to go. I walk down by the water this day. Pungent smell of burning twigs and leaves. How they make it down here I can't conceive. As I walk down by the water this eve, as I walk down by the water tonight, in the chilly stillness of the dappled moonlight, I saw a family camping just out of sight. As I walk down by the water tonight, as I walk down by the water tonight.
I go about it a lot of different ways. It's not always the same.
And, so a lot of times I'll just play around on my guitar or my mandolin, and a little riff or lick or chord progression will come to me. And sometimes that will spur me on to make a song that does that, or I'll save it, and that might become a part of a song later on. More frequently, I start with a lyric, and a lyric suggests a melody to me, and then I develop a chord progression that goes with that melody. That's probably the most common. That said, the inspiration for lyrics does not always come real easy to me. So sometimes I'll go have long dry spells where I don't write any songs because I don't have an inspiration for lyrics, and then all of a sudden I might do several songs in quick succession. But not a single method, but probably the most common one is that a lyric will come to me and that will inspire melody and chord progressions from there. Lost all my money and I'm feeling so blue. Well, that ain't nothing compared with the pain of losing you. I can't remember what was going through my head. I'll never know why I said the things I said. There was a time when love like ours was without bound. Like a beautiful song, we were surrounded by the sound. I long for a love like ours, I keep looking all around. Our love is lost, I fear it never can be found. I remember a picnic with a bottle of wine. There we bound our love with bracelets woven out of twine. I long for the days when I could hold you close to me, but now I know that warm embrace will never be. There was a time when love like ours was without bound. Like a beautiful song, we were surrounded by the sound. I long for a love like ours, I keep looking all around. But love is lost, I fear it never will be found. I tell my friends that I am happier this way. Eat, sleep, and drink all by myself every day. I tell myself that I can make it alone, but without you, this empty house just ain't no home. There was a time when love like ours was without bound. Like a beautiful song, we were surrounded by the sound. I long for a love like ours, I keep looking all around. But love is lost, I fear it never will be found. Lost all my money and I'm feeling so blue. Well, that ain't nothing compared with the pain of losing you. on it, and I'm feeling so blue. That ain't nothing compared with the pain of losing you. Well, I've done a lot of things over the years. I've spent a lot of time hiking and camping. I lived in the mountains for a long time, and one of the songs that I performed for this concert is one of the songs that I am performing for this concert is about climbing mountains from back in the time when I used to do a lot of that. So camping and mountain climbing was a really big part of what I did when I lived in Colorado. I don't obviously mountain climb or hike as much here in Kansas. I do a lot more travel, and I have a travel trailer now, so I travel in the trailer, and we do a lot of camping there. I bicycle to work, to my day job, and so that's one of the things that I do. My wife is an artist, and so we're very involved in the art scene here in Topeka, and we're beginning to get into paddling. So we have some friends that loan us kayaks, Becky's brother actually, and we're looking into buying some kayaks of our own, because that seems like the closest equivalent in Kansas to the hiking that we used to do in Colorado. So it's a nice outdoor activity that we can enjoy. So we like that outdoor kind of stuff. Summer dream, summer night, all lit up by a sparkling light. Night bee, fly to me. She reminds me to be free. Winding down at the end of the day, watch the wildflowers dance and sway. Quiet fireworks in the sky, better than the 4th of July. Private show for you and I, twinkle just like the stars in the sky. Firefly, firefly, catch my eye. Memory of the days gone by. Childhood freedom, jars of light. Fresh cut hay on a summer night. Porch swings in heavy air. Kansas breeze blowing through my hair. Quiet fireworks in the sky, better than the 4th of July. Private show for you and I, twinkle just like the stars in the sky. Firefly, floating flash in the trees. Firefly, do you see me? Lead me to a better day. Firefly, will you light my way? Help us all have that summertime feel. Firefly, please tell me, are you real? To be perfectly honest, I'm a little disconnected from a lot of the trendy stuff that's going on. I don't spend a lot of time looking at that. Although one of the people that I am intrigued with right now is Billie Eilish. I think that she and her brother Phineas write some really interesting music, and they've got a different vibe and a different sound. And so I can't say that I'm well versed in it, but it intrigues me. That gives me some hope that there's some good stuff out there. Now, that said, there's all kinds of really nice stuff, and I like. There's a lot of alternative or progressive country kind of stuff that I like. That not necessarily the stuff that you hear on regular country radio, but stuff that's out there a little bit more. But I have to admit that I'm a child of the past, and most of my listening comes from the 70s and the 80s.
Drove up General's Highway into the mountain air. Didn't know what waited for me there. Little one-room cabin with pot-bellied stove on round meadow in the giant forest grove. I couldn't quite believe how lucky I could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. I couldn't quite believe how lucky I could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. I arrived in April, there was 5 feet of snow. Without snowshoes, there was no place you could go. Days were cool and sunny, and the star-filled nights were cold. If I didn't stoke my fire, the water froze. I couldn't quite believe how lucky I could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. I couldn't quite believe how lonesome I could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. In May the snow was melting and the meadow sprang to life. When up the mountain appeared my darling wife. We roamed those trails together among flowers, birds, and bear. Hand in hand we didn't have a care. I couldn't quite believe how happy we could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. I couldn't quite believe how happy we could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. Years have come and gone now since I lived among those trees. No other mountain range compares to these. Back in the Sierras, Morro Rock I'd love to climb and look down on the Coello one more time. I couldn't quite believe how lucky I could be. If a little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. I couldn't quite believe how lucky I could be. A little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees. In my little pine-wood cabin in the big sequoia trees.
I've laid out pretty much through COVID, and I kind of made a conscious decision not to do a whole lot musically because I wanted to keep the stages and whatever, and the airways, whatever, clear for people who make their living at it. And as I said before, I have a day job, and so I have a paycheck coming in, so I didn't want to take up space in the realm for people who make their living at it. So, as a band, we've played, the 6 Mile Creek Band has played only a handful of gigs since the COVID struck. And we've got a couple of gigs lined up, and same thing for me solo. I've only played a few things in the last year and a half, and I only have a couple of things lined up right now. And so I'm still kind of waiting for the COVID thing to be over because I'm not comfortable performing in indoor spaces. And boy, every professional in the world is on the road this fall. And so again, you want to leave space for those folks. Granted, most of the places where I play are not places that compete with, for full-time professional musicians, but there's some of that. And, so I'm up in the air about that. One of the other big things that's happening as far as my future is I'll be retiring in May from my day job, and I'm not exactly sure what that's gonna bring. One of my plans is to travel a lot, and it would be difficult to maintain a band or much of a music career if I'm pleasure traveling a whole lot. So, like I say, things are a little bit open at the moment. So I really don't have a lot of plans in the future. I will continue to play for myself, and what I may do is, if I'm inspired to write songs, I may record them. And when I'm in town, the 6 Mile Creek Band may be together. We're just going to have to work it out and see how all of that how that fleshes out.
Get up early for the break of dawn, lace my boots and strap my backpack on, getting excited cause it's gonna be an epic day. There's a massive mountain that I plan to climb, it's dark and cold and there's limited time, the longest journey begins with the first step, so they say. The early hours are full of wonder and nothing can break this spell I'm under. I hike through the pines, I see elk and moose and bear. I climb higher and the path fades out. I pull out a map cause my route is in doubt. There's 2 ways to go, take the road less traveled if you dare. Put one foot in front of the other, we can make it to the top if we help one another. Take strength and courage but have a care, cause getting to the top is only halfway there. The path I've chosen is not the easiest route. I dodge falling rocks in an avalanche chute. I finally gain the ridge that'll take me to the top. Clouds are forming as I dash to the summit. I make it to the top and then down I plummet, falling to my knees as the first bolt crashes on the rocks. In the raging storm I glissade down the snow. I get back in the forest and I keep on the go. I'm tired and wet but now I'm back under cover. The storm subsides and I keep on going. My feet are swollen and my pace is slowing. The faster I walk, the sooner the pain will be over. Put one foot in front of the other, we can make it to the top if we help one another. Take strength and courage but have a care, cause getting to the top is only halfway there. Made it to the bottom through the trouble and strife. I've learned climbing mountains is a lot like life. I now know getting to the top is only halfway there. Put one foot in front of the other, we can make it to the top if we help one another. Take strength and courage but have a care, cause getting to the top is only halfway there. Getting to the top is only halfway there.
Additionally, I just want to thank the AARP Kansas for giving me this opportunity to share my music with you. And I've had a great time doing this, and hope to see you sometime in the future.
No, it's been a good day when you don't cross my mind. Something will remind me of that special place in time. You brought out the best in me, your love filled my soul. You gave me all I needed, your love made me whole. Oh, I let you leave, but
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tune in next time, same place.